What's up, guys? I hope your day is going well today. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about how my wipe is going and what it's been like, mostly not really playing the main game and focusing almost entirely on Arena. First thing I'll say is that I am much happier when I'm doing these tasks because I'm not running around with like basically a stock 74U with minimum attachments. Like I'm running around with a kitted M4 Lavoa, or a nice AK-12. I can even get an MDR from Mechanic now because I have him at loyalty level 4 by basically, again, not even playing the main game. Like in these clips, I'm doing Tiger Safari. Just tell me this doesn't look like more fun than running around with a 74U. 6,500 XP, not too bad. Got 4 player kills. It's pretty solid. Pretty good run. Now, the main thing that we can see here is that I almost have loyalty level 4 ref, which is going to be massive. Going through the hideout, I've done a few extra tasks yesterday, just so I can get my attention to level 3. I didn't even have my attention to level 3 to get my water collector to level 2, so I did that yesterday. That's relevant because I'm going to get my laboratory level 3, my nutrition level 3, my intelligence level 2, and then eventually I can get even a Bitcoin farm level 1. So that's going to be really, really nice, especially once I unlock the 4th loyalty level for ref, because then I can just buy graphics cards for 48 GP coins, and I have a lot of GP coins. But yeah, I did a few tasks to get my Peacekeeper up to level 3, so I can have access to a few more, stock attachments and, silencers and mags. Not necessarily ammunition. We cannot purchase M80s at level 3 Peacekeeper right away, at least. I think you might need to do a task to unlock M80s. Again, with ref, I can just buy M80s at level 25, basically, for like really, really early on. I'm going to do my dailies tonight, my dailies tomorrow. Again, I've been playing, doing my dailies every day. The biggest importance is to make sure that when you get those tasks in arena, just re-roll all of them. Not really, like, don't really worry how much money you're going to spend in rubles on your re-rolls. The biggest importance is to like maybe get 3 last hero daily tasks that you can do in just a single match. There was about probably a week that I was playing just 1 match a day to do my daily tasks, just so I could get my plus 0.03 rep for ref. And again, that just kind of snowballs over time. So especially paired with the weekly challenges that you do, if you re-roll those to benefit you, and you can get a plus 0.03 percentage in ref, and that helps a lot. When it comes to mechanic, though, you basically just make a lot of money from playing arena, doing your dailies. You're able to send, a few mil here and there. Eventually, you can start doing gunsmith tasks. As you can see, I'm at gunsmith part 22, which is crazy because I did so many of them that allowed me to get up to 0.6 mechanic, and then I just kept doing my dailies, which pretty much gave me almost a level to a level and a half every day. And you can even see here, I haven't even done signal part 1 or farming part 1. I've only done gunsmith tasks exclusively for the most part. For proper, I haven't even done delivery from the past, so I need to do that. I need to get him to loyalty level 3, which is relatively simple. I have to go to Shoreline and do a few other things for therapist, but my main focus is just ref and mechanic. And even from mechanic level 4, like you just get access, you can get access to MDR, the 7.62 variant. I think they nerfed this a little bit because it's at 96 vertical recoil. So in Arena, I think I could get mine down to 74. So I think they nerfed this a little bit, unfortunately. So it has a lot more kick in the main game now. This M4 is a pretty good build because it starts with very good attachments. I usually just sell the sight on top, and then it usually kind of brings the gun down to be about 200,000 because the sight alone is about like 150,000 almost, paired with this ring scope mount. If you really want, you can snag this MCX. It's a pretty decent build. I personally don't really like the MCX a whole lot, mostly because I don't have access to CBJ rounds. CBJ rounds are very good for the MCX, but I think you need to unlock that through Peacekeeper level 4. So that will just kind of be a plus. I mean, I have access to, I like to run SOST rounds for the M4. That usually does pretty well for me. But yeah, like I've said in other videos, you know, once you get ref level 3, you can get access to tier 5 plates. And that just makes the game so much more enjoyable because you don't die to random people hitting you in the chest. People have to hit headshots on you, or they have to run very good rounds. So I'm happy when I'm able to just run around with a tier 5 in my front plate, just because it lets me get some survivability and I can actually shoot some people in the head and win some fights. I really like the fact that you can have a 45 rounder in here, especially paired with the AK-12. It's a pretty nasty combo because you just have one mag in your rig, one mag in the gun, and then you can reload, you know, whenever you want to. My favorite is going to be this Lavoa. As you can see in my stash, I have a few of them. This Lavoa is pretty powerful though, because it starts with a MIR 1S upper receiver. This MIR has good recoil and ergo, has very good stats. And base M4s that you buy from Peacekeeper or other places actually do not start with this receiver, as well as it's typically a little trickier to get this Lavoa C handguard. And if you just sub out this pistol grip and then you just throw on a silencer, a sight, whatever kind of grip you want, and a laser, I mean, I'm at 58 recoil and 61.5 ergo. I think I also replaced the buffer tube inside to the advanced receiver extension buffer tube, which you can get through loyalty level 4 mechanic. It's a pretty nasty combo being able to have access to both ref and mechanic loyalty level 4, just because you can just start modifying weapons and just constantly bringing in gear that you really enjoy running and having more variability in your builds if you want, from the tons and tons of attachments that mechanic has. It's just insane. I have Edge of Darkness and I start with 0.2 rep with all traders. It gives me a very huge advantage, a little pay to win maybe some would say, but that's where I'd only have to do a few tasks to be able to get Peacekeeper level 3, which for me is pretty much all I need. Like I said, just for those stocks, I don't really even need the better rounds. Maybe having access to 8.56A1 for 5.56 variants, so for like M4s, that would probably be a little more beneficial and would save me money in the long run. But we can see the difference between 8.56A1 and the SOST round is very minuscule. You have 38 pen for 8.56A1, 33 for SOST. Now, I think that because people see that it says high for tier 4, that they're more prone to use that round instead of it saying low for tier 4. If you hit somebody in the head 2 or 3 times with either round, it's going to basically do the exact same thing. And then the biggest difference between the two is really just going to be the fact that 8.56A1 is 1,100 rubles off of the flea market compared to SOST rounds that are 400 rubles to 500 rubles on the flea market. But I think with all those things that I just talked about, not having to pay too much for rounds, having more efficient ways to access equipment by doing very minimal daily work, just logging into Arena, doing my gunsmith tasks with mechanic because I've just been leveling up so much and getting so much XP from Arena. It's just all felt really nice because I want to just keep playing the game and, you know, doing my daily logins for both the main game and for Arena. And now a month later, getting access to my Bitcoin farm, ref level 4, and mechanic level 4. I just literally get to have fun and mess around with gear and guns and take PvP fights whenever I want to and not have much of a detriment. I typically would play with other friends in the main game, but because of all this, I've actually been enjoying playing as a solo because, again, just losing that gear to really stupid ways or just that one little firefight with a guy that's like level 70 already a month in, it's not going to really affect me not wanting to come back to the game because I will either get that gear back with insurance or I will just, wait a few more days to get more GP coins from my daily tasks. But because I have so much gear already from my tasks and doing all my dailies consistently, it's just made this wipe very, very enjoyable. But as always, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. Again, I have my Twitch down in the description if you guys would like to hang out and watch me live stream as I play solo Tarkov now or with friends in arena. Appreciate you guys for watching the video and hopefully a few things helped. I will see you in the main game or arena. Have a good one.